Are you Googlish tonight?
Living but never having a home. Granted we severed heads, we facing this shit alone. Space invaded, now space is all that we know. We born stars and yet and still space is the great unknown. He is I and I is him, but I'm eyeing him because our genes is where we keep the iron in. So I keep teeth touching teeth cause I talk trash, you dump, I'm laying in the street. And it ain't supposed to be beef cause a light-skinned nigga said to turn the other cheek. Fuck that, it's war I swear that you declare cause the whole world hate my hair. And them punks hate when I'm near, so they keep me from. I'm back on my square with the killers and the dealers and the G's and the thugs. I should've just sold drugs. Is we in hell here? Hey, can I get a hell yeah? Is we in hell here? Hey. What's happening, Hubies? Welcome once again to another episode of RiHuBe. You know, we are in the motherfucking friendly nest, in the goddamn trust tree, in the motherfucking zoo. You know what I mean? And we're going to try something a little bit new today with the sound. Because, you know, sometimes when I play the videos on the podcast, you can hear it coming out of the phone, and sometimes you can't. Because if you're on the audio podcast, that's where it's coming from, the fucking phone. And I realized that I have a fucking speaker I could goddamn use, and I could just probably improve that whole sound element there. So we're gonna try that this time. Should have fucking did that a long time ago, because it's not like I use the speaker for fucking anything. So we're gonna use that. On the other hand, this podcast just is what the fuck it is. If I turn this speaker on and the sound starts coming out and it's just trash all over the fucking place, that's just what it's gonna be. That's just what it's going to be. And we're going to figure it out after the fact because fuck it. You know, all the way winging it. That's what we're doing on this fucking side of the fence. So we're going to do Highland High like we like to do. We're going to do bend backwards like we like to do. And we're going to add fucking CantSellKarson. Okay? That's Carson's thing that we're going to add. All right? And this is going to be the first episode of that. Well, not really. Last week really was, but this is it being dubbed an official RiHuBe segment. Okay, congratulations to Carson. Congratulations to the Anomaly podcast. And you got to understand that I do this shit for me. Okay, not telling her that I'm doing this. You know, and not gonna make a thing out of it. Because the shit's just fucking funny to me. All right, and that's what this podcast is. Me doing what's fucking funny to me. All right? All right. So we're going to try this Highland High speaker style. Let's see what the fuck we got. He's got a thing going on right now. It's going to be a short one, as I can see. But I'm sure it'll be no less ridiculous because that's just what it always is. So here we are, Highland High. Okay. Wait till the video's ready to start the video.
Shout out to the ladies of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. Happy Founders Day.
Oh.
I just want to give you guys
okay, so this was a few weeks ago.
I want you guys to realize that some people can't go.
Put your afternoon voice on.
And as you continue to climb and elevate in your life, you're going to realize that
both climb and elevate. Oh, my fault, guys. I fucked that up.
That you're very uncomfortable in certain situations.
I tell you what, start it over. Run it back.
I was actually about to start it. Good morning, guys. Just want to give you guys a quick message. Bless up. Shout out.
You said bless up again. I didn't catch that the first time.
Happy Founders Day. I just want to give you guys a quick message before I get to work. I want you guys to realize that some people can't go.
He's got really got his morning voice on.
As you continue to climb and elevate in your life,
climbing and elevate,
that you're very uncomfortable in certain situations. You're uncomfortable around certain people, right? And some of those people are the closest people to you. And what you're going to realize is that as you continue to go to the next level in your life, as you continue to take your life to the next level, as well as your family and those around you,
what was the difference between those?
Some people just cannot go. That's the reality of the situation.
Oh, okay, I get it now. Generic message coming up,
yesterday,
guys.
And he said,
listen to
you
Will
can't
Smith,
ask people for advice on how best to live your life. I only kind of partly agree with that, but the point that he was making is that we don't even know the heights of success that we can reach, right? And when you're trying to do certain things,
re-giving Will Smith's advice.
Understand that what you're trying to accomplish. Everyone's not going to understand the motivation behind what it is that you're trying to do. So the best thing that you
could have
do
just
is
forwarded
to be faithful toward what it is that you want to do,
from
and have the
Will
courage
Smith.
and confidence
Shared
to
it,
strive
whatever.
towards that. You have to also realize that your dream is attached to someone else's, right? And
Will Smith probably said it better.
When you don't chase after your dreams and your goals, right? Someone out there is starving. Right?
Doesn't
You're
matter.
leaving someone out there hungry.
Doesn't
You're
matter.
leaving someone out there by the wayside.
Doesn't
right?
matter.
So you have a responsibility to go after your dreams.
You don't.
Go after your goals, right?
Just you.
Because in this life, nothing we do is for ourselves.
Fine.
Nothing at all.
Fine.
It's always attached to someone else. Because somebody,
That's okay.
My grandma told me this as a child. I didn't realize it until
Get
I
your
became
grandma
an adult.
on
that
the
nothing
fucking
you
post.
do is for you, right? And everything that you accomplish as a result of you chasing after your dreams and your goals, someone is going to be inspired by that. Somebody is watching you, even if they don't say anything. Someone is listening to you,
or someone's
even if
just
they never acknowledge it.
putting your
So
posts on a
understand
podcast and roasting them.
Some folk just cannot go. You're going to outgrow a lot of people in this new season. So I want you guys to understand that the levels that you're trying to reach, everybody can't go. Bless up. Love you guys. Remember, God is peace,
so gross.
God is love, and God is everything.
So gross. So gross. All right, so that does it for today's generic fucking advice that everybody gives every decade, every time. Okay, I'm sure you could probably Google the words something like ladder of success or something like that, and you'll get that same advice 40 times over. Okay. Because we already know that you have to get rid of people and shit. Like we know that already. And I'm looking through, and that was fucking Highland High. Okay, maybe. Or maybe it was just Will Smith. But I'm looking at Ben's shit right now. And we're going to see what the fuck he's got going on. He's really pushing this Ben and Tima thing. Oh, it looks like they have a whole Facebook page probably for just this shit. Oh wow, they do, and I'm looking at it right now. In the fucking like the avatar for the page is just like some real regular ass picture of them together. Oh man, and then they have the fucking the banner for the joint. You know the big picture that goes behind your profile picture in Facebook. Is like some picture of them. It's them two and a little baby here looking stressed, but it's them two just making faces. Let me help you understand something, adults. Okay? Like I understand that we want to be children. That's just a fact, okay? As adults, we just want to be children and do childish shit because that was fun, you know, and it's still fun and it'll just be fun forever. But there's some shit you just let go of, okay? And part of the shit you let go of, and I'm not here preaching because I do a lot of childish shit, you know, but there's cool childish shit and then there's just stupid shit, you know? So in the stupid shit list is making faces, okay? If you take a picture and you just make a quote-unquote silly face, doesn't make it a good picture. All right, it's not a great picture when you do that. You understand what I'm saying? It doesn't make you seem more fun either. Also, when you put your arms up or whatever, like you're not more fun. Okay, you just have your arms up or you just have your face doing a stupid thing. That's it, because we're adults and we can see that is happening, and that's all that's happening. Okay, so they have making faces, and I just have to believe that this was Ben's idea because he's into that kind of shit. And I just hope everybody's proud of themselves when they see these pictures, you know, after they surface. Because this shit's just funny to me. Okay, so let's try to look from this fucking this clip. I mean this site and see if there's anything that we could use on here. We probably is. Okay, this is 3 minutes of something. Let's fucking see what it is. This looks like an episode we saw already. So I don't know. if it's a different clip or different part or whatever, but we'll find out right now.
Sleep. So when I come home, I can chill. And I told you, like, there were times in my relationship where it's just like, I'm not about to go upstairs. I'd rather stay in my car, read my book, study, take a nap. Guaranteed your sleep. So when I come home, I can chill.
Oh, wow.
Because I know when I come upstairs, you're going to want something, and I don't want to
wow.
Like you say you want quality time.
Wow.
But you want to come up when I'm asleep.
Yeah. And that's
hit him with that
right?
shit. Hit him with that dumb shit.
The idea of it is just like, I wanted quality time with you. Meaning, I just wanted to chill with you. I didn't want to work for you.
Nervous.
That's how I felt. That's not the truth.
You were not gonna work for me. It was just certain things. Hey, babe, can you help me with this? But that wasn't all the time.
But it felt,
Wow.
It's like, and like I remember, like you were.
I think the name of this show is Everything You Don't Say to Your Woman.
You're tired with the baby, they're breastfeeding. I'm doing this, and then I was too tired to make dinner tonight. I'm like, I'm cool with that. I understand you were too tired, right? But I could have been like, and mind you, I stopped asking you to do those things. You told me
stop asking.
2 or 3 times, third time, like I ain't asking again. Because every time I brought it up, it's like, you don't understand me. I'm doing this, that,
Oh,
you don't help me.
oh.
Like, cool, I don't help you.
Don't do impersonations.
Whatever you feel like cooking. Whatever you feel like, prepare my plate. And to your credit.
Prepare your plate.
Yeah. Because prepare my plate. Meaning when I come through the door, or 10 minutes after arrival, 15 minutes after arrival, I have a plate on the table.
Like we're in 1965.
Oh, hit him with that shit.
That fills my love tank up.
Oh, the what?
And for real, it just makes it so much easier to chill with you.
Oh, it's running game. Make it easier to chill with you.
I didn't take from you. Like, just us like this, or me. Like, you know that? So it's just like, it ain't about 1950s things. It's just about how can we spend them.
Yo.
You know I don't have a problem doing that.
Yo. If you see the video podcast, you're going to try to see him do some stuff with his hands.
It just wasn't.
Didn't work.
So the days that you did it, I was like, yay! The days you did.
Okay, that's my other thing that I forgot to say.
I was just like,
Adults, let go of yay.
I was just like, I would love for you.
Saying yay about things is terrible.
She's going to do it when she feels like it.
So fake.
I'm hoping for when she feels like it. And you already know, like, there's been times where it's just like, in my head, I'm like, I'm about to come home. She probably didn't make enough for me. Let me go buy something. Now buy something and you cook.
Yeah. And you're like, why didn't you tell me? I was surprised.
I'm just like,
Why did you
I'm like, after the surprise.
Oh, man.
So I know.
Yeah.
It's just like, and you thought it was the beautifulest thing. I'm like, that's the weirdest thing. Like, that's not you.
Everything you don't say to your woman.
I didn't think you would go
Part
buy
1.
something. But there was always something in the kitchen for
It'd be beef at Ben house though.
And I didn't feel like making anything.
Okay.
You tired too, huh? Same excuses.
And I told you, like, there were times in our relationship.
Wow. Oh, that was enjoyable. And let me not act like I'm far removed from what he was trying to say there. I'm not, man. You know, I'm all about women performing domestic tasks, you know. If they into that, I'm not going to force it. You know what I'm saying? Cuz you can't. But wow, there's a certain way to say this kind of thing, and there's a certain way to understand this kind of thing, and I don't know if Ben knows those two things. Okay. Now, that whole prepare my plate thing, funny. Wow. And that gross ass shit he said about love tank. Ugh. Ew. You will not catch me talking about a tank or a language or whatever with this L-bomb. People just take fucking words that other people say and just say them. Okay? Those words that other people said was for those other people. Wasn't for you. Okay? Just know that. And don't use the fucking words. Okay? Fuck that shit. Wow. And while we on this whole man-woman dynamic, it's just a nice transition, these 3 segments, because you got Highland being a fucking dope, and now you got Ben being the fucking hitch over here with his wife. You know, so it goes from a guy shit to a guy-girl shit, and then Carson just rounds it out with the most girl shit. Okay, girl shit just spewing out of every direction, and we got something from Carson today for sure. And I'm just going to start from the first podcast she does and just go all the way up. So maybe some old references in this thing. Don't know. So I'm going to start from the back and then come up forward. And it's real girly. Just know that. I'm just setting it up again. It's real girly in case you missed it on the last fucking podcast. It's just what it is. You know, so it's going to break your brain a little bit to listen to it. It's going to be like, you know, knives dancing on that old cerebellum. And if you're a guy, just bear with it, okay? Because that's what you got to learn to do in this life. You know, assuming that you want to be with and live with a woman. So they're going to be talking about some dicks too. And hurts my heart for them to be talking about that, because not into that kind of thing. But it's just going to be what it is, and you're just going to listen to it. And there's not very much more I could say about that, except sorry. Because we're just so fucking progressive and inclusive in fucking 2020. I'm just so fucking progressive and inclusive in 2020 that I'm just putting this girl shit on my podcast. All right? So without further ado, cancel Carson.
Either way, we do like a decent sized penis. What is the average size?
It's coming out the gate strong.
I think the average is like 6.
Coming out the gate strong.
7 inches. But the average
Doesn't matter.
vagina is like what, like 7 or 8, right? Isn't it?
I think it's a little less than that.
Is it?
Is it less?
The average depth of vagina is like maybe 5.
Okay, less than the average penis then.
Okay, so
Let me check my
okay,
facts.
we're gonna have to check our facts. We're
I
definitely
want
checking
to
our facts.
say that it's
Doesn't matter.
Okay, so we'll definitely check on
They don't know
that,
enough
but,
about dicks
I was reading
and talking
an
about them.
article, and basically
Doesn't matter.
it was saying that penis size does not matter.
Oh, bingo.
The fact is, any penis size can provide great pleasure.
And there that goes. An article needed to tell you that. How long you been a woman?
If a man has a small penis, it's cool. It doesn't
How long you been a woman?
It's cool. But the key to most women erotic pleasure, again, does not come from the penis and intercourse.
All right.
Direct
So
clitoral stimulation.
doesn't matter then.
Using fingertips, palm, tongue, or sex toys. Let's talk about sex toys real quick.
Oh man, I didn't know this part was in there.
Girl, I have so my first time ever using a sex toy, not personally, but
Didn't know this part was in there.
a partner, was in college.
It's getting gross on
I went to the sex
the
store and I got
podcast.
this vibrating ring, and that you
Okay,
turn
if
around
this
the man's
this
penis,
no,
and
don't do that.
vibrates, and so his
Don't do that.
keys is
Don't put
penetrating.
metal on your
It
junk.
vibrates your clit in and out, but it also vibrates him.
No.
So he was a champ. He tried it. I don't think he really liked it.
Wow.
But he did.
Who
try
are
it,
these
and
guys?
It was good. It was great.
And this is the
however,
problem
you know,
with
most
having a
men
joint as a
that
shorty.
I've, like, encountered are very intimidated by it. I don't know if they
Intimidated.
feel
This is the
women
bullshit.
don't
Yo,
probably
just because I don't
feel
want to put
it.
a metal ring on my meat, I'm not intimidated. I just don't want to fucking do it. I also don't want to put a knife in my fucking guts, but knives don't intimidate me.
the environment and enhancing our connection.
Okay, enhancing. No, that's it. We stop it right there. Because enhancing, and I'm fucking furious now. Enhancing, and now I'm angry. Oh, I'm crying now. I'm fucking crying now. Oh, because of how mad I am at fucking enhancing. Okay, listen to me. Not putting a vibrating ring on my junk. Not doing it. You know, I can stand to keep the robots out the bedroom. Okay, we got robots every fucking where else. Okay, we carry one around every day, fucking smartphone, because we're dumb people. Using a computer every day for work, most of us. You know what I'm saying? And I just don't need to put a robot on my fucking junk. You know, to roll around in a goddamn sack. And it's not enhancing, all right? Angry now. Angry now. Okay? You want the fucking vibe? You want the goddamn experience? I'll put my meat in a broad and just jump up and down. Let's do that. Let's fucking do that. Wow, we could put some music on too. I'll jump up and down to the fucking beat. You know? With my junk in a joint. And we can do that shit all night. All goddamn night. Not all night for real though, because fuck that. Tell you something about women. Always want you to be fucking all night. You know what that's like, ladies? This is like having sex with a woman is like doing push-ups. Okay? Now, if the woman that you fucking can do 5 minutes straight of push-ups, okay, request whatever it is that you need, from me in the sack. You feel me? You got it. You obviously understand what's going down right here. Most of these chicks cannot do that. And that's what you're talking about all night. You're talking about for hours. It's just me doing push-ups for hours. Get the fuck out of here. So you're going to get a live 5 from some tiny meat, because anytime a woman asks about my meat, I tell her it's tiny, small meat. Tiny. Because why? Doesn't matter. At the point where a woman's asking about your meat, she's already interested, in fucking you using it on her. She's already interested in that, And I have never heard of a dude saying that he has a little meat and it just turning a chick away, because the next thing that's gonna happen with that is she's gonna say she wants to see it. So if it mattered what you said, she would just walk away, because it doesn't fucking matter what you say. And then it's not like if you showed her your meat, she'll fucking measure it. It's not even like chicks is always checking meats at the time when you ready to smash. Like, I never had to pull out, back up, and let a shorty measure my meat. Like, that never happened. And if a woman is doing that, stay home. And fuck a robot, because they come with the measurements and all of that, and you could just get whatever the fuck you want out of that. Go fuck a robot. Because it doesn't even matter. Doesn't. You feel me? Chicks talking about they want big meats. Why? For what? There's like an average meat size, and pardon all this meat talk, but you're gonna just be okay with the average one. You feel me? It's gonna work on you. You feel me? Like, that's just the way the fucking nature intended it. And it's okay. So for the 2020 guys, just tell these bros that you got little tiny meats. Everybody say that. Because it doesn't fucking matter. And then it just won't matter. Repeatedly. If we all just say that one thing. Fucking enhancing. Fuck that. Fuck enhancing. Okay? This is how you desensitize each other. That's what's wrong with us. The whole existence is just over sexual. You feel me? So you feel like you got to reach a higher fucking height in sex all the goddamn time. Dude, let's just let me put the P in the V, and I'm just going to move it around. I'm just going to fucking move it around, because that's the steps. Because that's the steps. Okay? Now, do you make sure that you like in good enough shape to do it for a little while? Yes you do. Do you make sure that you move it around in a way that the woman likes? Of course, because like everything else, it's all about the woman. You gotta get a good track record with the woman, or it's gonna be a problem. Okay, forget what you got going on. It's all about the woman. But that's basically the steps. You stick it in there, you fucking move it around. Because to keep it G, the whole in and out move is not even that's not even necessary. Feel me? Swirl it. You can swirl that boy around in there. Sign your fucking name. Mix it up. Do something a little different. Just get it in there, move it the fuck around. Now, should you just mash it and bang it all around the place? Maybe. I don't know. Don't know what the woman's into. Try it. See what happens. If she's not getting a good reception, just pay attention, Switch it up. Switch it the fuck up. And that's what's real. And we had enough of fucking Carson after only like a minute and a half of that shit or something. Because enhancing, fuck that. But we so fucking, progressive and inclusive, man. That's what the fuck was going on. Speaking of things going on, man, I had a lot going on this fucking weekend. It's really just a Saturday, really. It was just a longer day than I thought I was going to have. Just shout out to my mans. You know, we did a little day party move, which is usually not my smooth. You know, day party, I don't understand day drinking and day party. You know, just do nighttime things at night. People feel different at a nighttime. And I think that is better for the extra shit. You know, but I guess on the same token, some people feel different in the daytime and they feel like it's good for the extra shit, but I don't really get that. Not my style. You know, so we did a day drinking thing and they had a little day party type move and they had fucking mimosas and stuff. And I didn't drink any of those shits because fuck that. Just orange juice. If it's going to be orange juice, champagne, if it's going to be champagne and orange juice. No, thank you. No, thank you. Don't want them together. So I didn't drink that, but I did drink some beers. It was a lot of beers. Didn't want to do like hard liquor or nothing in the fucking at 4 p.m. You know, because I got morals. All right? I operate by the code. You fucking feel me? And you just can't be out here breaking code all the goddamn time. And this is the first time I really, really drank in a while because clean living, all right? That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to live fucking cleaner. Feel me? I don't eat as much dead animals as I used to. Eat a lot of grass nowadays. And not drinking so much alcohol, man. And I have to say, it's going well. It's going well. Let me tell you something. We just rely on a lot of things that we don't need to. And you got to have a little bit of arrogance about you, in my opinion. Because that's what stops me from overindulging on things. Like you get a dependence to it. And I don't like feeling like things have more control over me than I have over them. So, addiction fucks over my fucking God complex. So I can't be addicted to anything. I just can't. You know what I'm saying? Makes me feel bad. So fuck that. And we're just going to stop doing things because fuck them. I'm in charge. So, did the day party. Now the day party was going to move into a regular night party, a club party. So that's a lot of action. So it's from 4 o'clock and then around maybe 7, 8, we said we got to figure out what we're going to do to get to the club. You know what I'm saying? And we coordinated that we were just going to kick back, you know, at a nice spot and just load up on some pregame shit and then go to a nightclub. So it's like a fucking all day party. It was all fucking day. You know, and I couldn't fucking believe it. I mean, I wasn't gassed or nothing. I wasn't out of breath or I wasn't fucked over from it. But I just feel like I shouldn't have done that. Partied all for the whole day. And then you know what it is? Because I had work to do. That's what it is. So now I feel like I shouldn't have felt bad about that because fuck work, man. Fuck work, man. We got to get our lives back. Maybe that's what my Saturdays would be like if I didn't have to work, you know? I would just be a party all day motherfucker. Because I did it and it went off without a hitch and I came out without a scratch. Like, it was fun. It's fucking fun. I danced, ate, drank, and it was fucking fun. So maybe I shouldn't feel bad about what happened there. You know, but it really was some all-day party shit. Which is fucking wild. You know what else is wild? If you party that long in a day, you just see the women. Now, women, they just look nice at parties. I don't think I had to tell anybody that. You know, they look nice outside of parties too, but definitely, for sure, I think more at parties for whatever reason. It's the way they do it. And guys were just stupid guys. Okay? That's it. Being a guy is very stupid. Just know that. On the most base natural level, it's just a very stupid thing. And we just like whatever's happening with the woman, you know. It's going on and she's got it going on, then we just fucking like it. If you sat back and you just paid attention to what the fuck women were doing, you know, that we like, it's just stupid and it's just fucking funny. Funny, man. Really gluing things to their bodies. Gluing them. Every woman is like the fucking gold macaroni shit that we used to do in kindergarten. I don't think I've seen that in the past decade. Not that I would. I don't be hanging out with no children. Cause I'm an adult. You know, and I respect people, you know, who keep the company of children, because I'm fucking progressive and inclusive. I'm so fucking progressive and inclusive. So, but that's just not my style. You know what I'm saying? I like to do adult things, so I like to hang out with adults. So I haven't seen gold macaroni glued to a fucking paper plate in a really long time. And I'm yawning on the fucking podcast because that's just what it is, man. I'm tired. I just told you I was just partying all fucking time. So I haven't seen that in a minute. I don't know if kids still do that. If they're not still doing that, that would just really help me understand what the fuck's wrong with the young youths out here nowadays. It's just some real basic modes of expression and understanding that they're just foregoing, you know. And I don't blame them. I blame the fucking adults in charge, because they're the ones supposed to be facilitating their education and their exposure, and they're not fucking doing it. Not doing the right thing. You know, so whose fault is it really, right? It's just a generational issue. It's going to be that. Let's blame everybody for everything, including me. Because I'm over here talking shit about it. When I finish here, I'm not going to do anything about it. So fuck it. It's just going to be what it is. Natural progression of things. Everybody's just going to be a piece of shit. Never going to know the joys of glue and gold macaroni. You know, because obviously we need that in life. So that's what it is that's happening with ladies when they get ready to go to a fucking party. You know, and just the realest shit that they gluing on right now is the eyelashes, for sure. For sure. You know, that whole thing has gotten crazy. Crazy. You know, never would I have guessed that this would just be it. Now, I understand in as far as femininity is concerned, we have an affinity to long hair. So women been gluing hair on their head too. You know, it's just gold macaroni. They've been gluing hair on their head too, and I get that. But we also did we also just apply the long hair dynamic to eyelashes? Did we do that too? What about eyebrows? Shit. You think women are gonna start gluing on eyebrows too? And there's probably some woman listening to this like, ha, joke's on you, already happening. I know chicks is drawing them on and tattooing them on, but I ain't seen a whole set of eyebrows get glued on yet. Fuck. Soon enough, it's just going to rain and the woman's whole face is just going to wash away. Just going to wash the fuck away. And you know what? We're just going to like it because it's stupid guys, man. Stupid guys. I'll tell you about guys. We just want women. Everything we do. Oh shit, that's the speaker. Turn it off. Everything we do is for women. Everything we do. We like to think that it's for us. But it's just for fucking women, man. It's everything that we do, and every time we reach a new level of success, or every time we go to a new place or try a new thing, we just hope that it's gonna be women at the fucking end of it. That's it. And just to live that way for your entire life, like I live that way in my life, you know. Of course, I understand I need to take care of myself, and I have to provide security for myself and for people close to me, and that I have to just be able to survive by my own means, be self-sufficient. Like I get all those concepts, but in the end of all of that, the culmination of it has to be able to support a family, woman included, and woman first. As a matter of fact, it's going to be you and a woman before it's you and a family. Hopefully. You know. Though I can't quite say how things can't happen that way. I'm trying to think, and I can't see how it can happen that way, but what the fuck, you know? And then what do you do if your woman at your house is just gluing her whole face on? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sure it's probably seasonal at that. You know, you think women glue just like bigger eyelashes on in the winter? Like his eyes. Your eyes got gloves. and the eyes probably get warmer. You know, and maybe don't warm till you dry out, but warm, moisturize to keep the moisture in the eyes, because your eyes got gloves on. You know, they're sweating in there, making eye water for your eyes. You know, and I'm seeing this a lot too. There's the women, they put the wig on, and the wig's got all of the fucking S-curl fucking hair in the front. And then it's just a fucking wig hair. And then you got the huge eyelashes where you glue on there. You know, and of course they did something glossy with the lips. And it's like, I get it. You know, I get it. We like it. We're guys, we're stupid guys. And we like it. But all of you guys look like the same woman now. Because you're modeling you're modeling yourselves after the same women. You know, the same thing with these plastic surgery ladies. Like, they're picking the same noses out the book. You know, so you're all walking around looking like the same woman. What the fuck is guys supposed to do? We're going to have to start fucking tethering ourselves to the woman. Like, putting a fucking bracelet on with a chain on it that connects you and your woman. Because you one false move, you bump into a guy and his woman, and boom, your women's are mixed up. You know, and you can't tell whose is whose, and you just fucked up. Just gotta pick one now. You know, after you worked really hard feeding and watering your woman. Just that's what it is. Nurturing, baby. That's what we gotta do. Cause we just HuBes. You understand? You're born, you use a HuBe. You're born in this world, RiHuBe, for sure. For sure. Even if people who are the most fucking rational, who think they're the most rational and the most intelligent, fucking RiHuBe. And I challenge you. Like, you know, like the fucking people say all the goddamn time, who think that they're doing the greatest things on the planet. And I challenge each and every one of you. Fuck that. Don't challenge me. Being alive is fucking challenging. Fuck, I need challenges from you for. So I challenge you to find some human being that's not RiHuBe. Not fucking possible. Oh, Albert Einstein, you said. Did you see his fucking mustache and his hair? Fucking ridiculous. Ridiculous. Did you see how much wrinkles was on this guy's face? How old? And he's probably like 25. That's just from all that thinking, man. Just know too much. He's stressed out. He knew too much. Knew too much about the planet. Okay, because all of us fucking smart people, and people so smart that they take themselves so serious that it's so fucking funny. It's funny that you just no jokes. You know, that's funny. The joke of no jokes. RiHuBe. And you think everyone else should be serious with you? Or I guess comedy should just be extinct, huh? RiHuBe. Okay? RiHuBe. Undeniable, because all of us are fucking ridiculous, man. You try to save the planet? RiHuBe. For sure. For sure. RiHuBe. Wow. And now you're just gluing things onto your face. RiHuBe, man. RiHuBe. And on the inverse of that, stupid guys, we just like it. We like when you glue things on your face. So on the fucking inverse, you're not gluing things on your face. Also RiHuBe. Fuck, man. Fuck. Because I'm telling you right now, I'm a fan of nature, man. When a woman walk around looking like nature, I'm all for it. You know what I'm saying? But I can't sit here and tell you that when a woman have the thing glue up on her face, I'm going to fully just turn away from that. I can't tell you that because RiHuBe. RiHu fucking be. Fuck. You know, but do your hair the way you want. Do your makeup the way you want. Glue things wherever you want. Why? Because we're so fucking progressive and inclusive in 2020. Shit. We're so fucking progressive and inclusive. Let me tell you something about me, okay? That you might already fucking know because it's obvious. I'm an ally of women, all right? I'm ally of women. I'm ally of women. Okay? I'm so progressive and fucking inclusive that have you ever heard of fucking Hannah Muncie? Have you heard? If you don't know that fucking name, you're not progressive and inclusive. Okay? Hannah Muncie. This is an Australian female handball player. Transgender female, because I'm ally of women. Okay? And she is 6'2", 220 pounds. A fucking bone-crushing female muscle. All right? And she is leading the Australian handball team to fucking victory. Okay? And this is just a good step in the right direction for everybody, progressive and inclusive, and for equal pay for women, and for equal understanding of women's in sports. Okay? Because we're so progressive and inclusive on this fucking podcast, so we support that shit. I'm an ally of women. Okay? And you should see the fucking pictures of Hannah. God damn me. She's fucking on the fucking, they keep showing this picture of her where it's a bunch of ladies in hijabs. It's like 3 ladies in hijabs. And I don't know what the fuck she's doing. But she looks like she's fucking Deboing these 3 chicks. Bulldozing them. Destroying them. Athletically speaking. Okay? Just putting up some good show-stopping competition. I feel like. Okay? And just remember, I didn't pass these laws. This was your local neighborhood female activist. You know? Who was so progressive and inclusive that they progressively included people of a different physiological makeup into another area of sports where they could be high performance players and destroy the competition. But that's okay because we're progressive and inclusive. Also, an ally of women. Okay? Let them play. Let them fucking play. And make it fucking happen. Because this is where the world's going. You know, if it's not true, just fucking make it up. And it's all good. I'm ally of women. All right. And you know, I can't let the podcast go by without talking about something. You know, we joke around on this podcast. You know, everything's fucking funny, but something very unfunny transpired this morning, I believe, or maybe this afternoon, and we just want to send our condolences to the Bryant family of Kobe Bryant. R.I.P. Good sir, you left your mark on this planet, on people like me who are not even huge sports fans. I'm not basketball fans in particular, but if you didn't understand the magnitude of this man's sportsmanship, then you don't live on the planet Earth. Okay, and he passed away in a helicopter crash, along with his daughter, and also another female player from his Mamba Academy, and her 2 parents, which is also terrible and tragic as well. And there's been a lot of media coverage of this, and you're probably going to be hearing about this all week. But let's try to understand that we can do away with the sensationalism, because a lot of people, I see a lot of media outlets reporting who died and what killed and stuff like that. And that's not how we used to speak about people respectfully. We would say that they would pass, you know, or that they are gone, or that they are survived by others, that they did not survive and are survived by others. And I haven't seen any posts like that about Kobe Bryant, and we keep sharing the killed and the death and the whatever. And it seems like a simple nuance, but this is respect. Okay? Fleeting respect. This is respect for the people who are close to him, you know, and for his surviving family members to not have to see, kill, and die all around them. But we could have dignified this man's passing with a few differences in the way that we express things. And we didn't do that. And that shit bothers the shit out of me. But I'm not a media outlet, and I'm not a media person. I'm just a fucking young guy operating in old ways, apparently. But I could have definitely stood to see a few things done differently with that whole ordeal. So I want to say what a lot of these media outlets are not saying, which is rest in peace, to a great man who did and was doing great things literally up until the time of his passing. And we should all only hope that the world could see us that way and in that light. And then, of course, you're going to have people who respond to this and say, well, Kobe did this other thing that was less than gentlemanly, or that was less than leadership, or less than worthy of the understanding of leadership. And y'all are some wild individuals, because why speak so aggressively to counter the understanding of a man who passed? Why? A person at that who passed. If they dealt with the ramifications of their actions at the time that they were alive, let it be that, and leave it as that. At this point, they can no longer defend themselves. And if they had committed some atrocities and the understanding of those events have dissipated, meaning they don't have lasting effects that are particularly poisonous to any person, people, or community, then let the shit go. Let the shit go. And like we like to say, in times of tragedy, that we need to be saying all year round, talk to your people, keep your people close to you. And let me say something that's a bit of an unpopular opinion. Like, this whole podcast is not that. But we have the passing of certain celebrities to affect us very greatly. Now, there's nothing inherently wrong with that, because the passing of Kobe Bryant will be affecting quite a few of you for quite some time. But just ask yourselves if the passing of one of your actual family members has left you this distraught. And I think that a lot of us will understand that that is not the case. Because that's even an issue for me. And I consider myself to be ahead of a lot of the psychological issues that comes with modern society. And the fact of the matter is that we've gotten far out of control in idolizing celebrities above the people who are supposed to be very close to us. So just take a second to understand and process your reaction to news like this, in times like this, and make an assessment in the understanding of the people that are close to you and that have affected your life very directly. But once again, not to take away from the passing of a great man and all those involved, including his daughter, her teammate, and her teammates' parents. But there's always a deeper element of understanding that we can have about ourselves and about humanity and about the way the world is right now that we can benefit from. And that's all I'm really saying. Think about it, and think about it all. You know what I mean? Because we'll be looking at social media from now and just a long time going forward. And we'll use it to express our feelings about these events, and we'll use it to remember these events and these people. And And we'll make posts, to express how we feel about these events. But will we call our family when we feel this way? Or will we express and explain to them how we feel? Will we talk and listen and gain a better understanding of them while we convey a better understanding of self? Probably not. So what are we doing and what are we learning? And I'm not asking you to have an answer to that question, because I don't know the answer to that question. But it's enough to be thinking about that when most people just aren't. And I'm sure that that's what your family and your friends just want from you. For you to be thinking of them when most people just aren't. And with that said, these events just always sends me into, a lot of things just send me into a state of self-reflection. If something like this happened to me, what would it be? What would become of it, and what would become of me? And the understanding of me. Who knows? Because we always talk about what you can't take with you, but we don't talk enough about what you leave here and what you should leave here. Because that man left here a wife and some daughters. And it's very okay that he couldn't take those with him. So once again, rest in peace to the man, and everybody that we lost, who were gone too soon. And again, let's pay more attention to the people who are very close to us, who affect our lives very directly. Sometimes the arguments just ain't worth it. They're not worth more, than the life of the person you're arguing with or you disagree with. And it's sad, but I just hope these such types of things really have enough impact on people to help them be different. And notice I didn't say better and I didn't say worse. I said be different. Because sometimes that's what we need. Different. Not better, not worse. Just different. And I probably said some stuff that a lot of people need to hear. And I probably said some stuff that maybe the whole world needs to hear. But there will be a great many people who just won't ever hear it. And that's why we got to get this goddamn podcast off the fucking ground. Okay? We got to get it famous. We got to get it famous. So that I can address the planet like this. I can be the next new humanitarian. I'm not on anyone's fucking side. Everybody's ridiculous together. And we just need humanitarians back. We used to have those. People who operated on behalf of the human race. Now everybody's just in their political group, pushing the agenda of groups of people who they've never met and never seen, who told them what's right, and they just fucking believed it. Because that's just what it is now. You say it and we agree that it's right and we all just fucking believe it. And most of us are just afraid to challenge any and everything. And I understand that. You know? But with that, you need to understand that this is the reason why you're in the position that you're in. If you're unhappy with what's going on, be critical of it. It's okay to be critical. It's fucking okay. And that's why we got to get this podcast fucking moving, man. So I can be critical of every fucking body. And so people could be critical of me. I'm really interested in that. People's criticism of me. Not to say that I live by it or actually care for it. But it's interesting to understand what people understand when they say they understand you. It's interesting to know what people are seeing when they're looking at you. There have been times in my life where people have said and done things that help me get an idea of what they see when they see me. And a lot of times they see things that I haven't even put forth to them. They form an opinion just based on what they think is an understanding of familiarity with whatever they're seeing in me. It doesn't even have to be specific to me. My face, my hair, my eyes, my tattoos. It's not specific to me. They just form an opinion based on those things and join them together. So I must be everything that they understand about those elements individually. And it doesn't matter what kind of person I am. Very interesting. Because that's how it usually plays out. Very interesting. Because we all judge each other. And that's okay to do. Because even if you are religious and you believe you were made in your Lord's image, your Lord judges. Most likely. Your God judges. So why would we not do the same? The only difference is what we do after we judge. And that's generally the difference between people, what they do and don't do. Not necessarily what they do and don't think. Thinking is just different means to the same end a lot of the time. Your proverbial ways to skin a cat. But it's the outcome that we judge most harshly, because that's what really matters. Because that's where the action is at. The outcome. So I say all this to say to you, try to create a better outcome. Because god damn it, this is podium level shit. I should be at somebody's podium doing that fucking fist thumb shit, saying this shit, man. Having dreadlocks and having tattoos, and wearing my pants off my ass, and just talking smart as shit. And then telling everybody fuck them at the end of the fucking speech. That's what I dream about. Because your best dream is somebody's worst nightmare. I should be saying shit like that on a goddamn stage. At a school, and just having fucking faculty and staff behind me, and they're just fucking cringing. And I'm not looking back, not once. Even when I go back to my chair to sit with them, I don't even look back. I just walk backwards. Sit the fuck down in one of those fucking wizard costumes they always have you wearing at fucking school processions. Because we need to get rid of that shit too. Just wear a regular suit, give me a sash, and put a bunch of fucking badges on it or something. That's all. The wizard hat and the gown, let's get rid of it. Don't need it. Obviously outdated, whatever it is. Nobody dresses like that anymore. And that's why this shit costs so much, because it costs too goddamn much. Didn't want to pay that much money to wear a goddamn dress. And a fucking hat made of cardboard. costs a bunch of money. Never fits. It never even fits on. Because it's got that little fucking shit that looks like women's underwear that you have to put on your fucking head. The most terrible shit ever. And they just never found a way to make that better, even though we have hats. Okay, whatever. You know, and on that note, for real, fucking fuck y'all.